What's going on? Welcome on in. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day as you kick off your weekend. Hopefully it's filled with golf or just whatever you find to be fun. Just load this up here. I got some new adjustments in the golf bag. That's where we'll start, and then we'll see what we can do for rounds 3 and 4 here on the YouTube channel. If you guys have a chance, definitely check out my video yesterday that I put out. It's a wonderful custom course that resembles a real course called the Cradle, and it will definitely help your guys' short game dramatically, and it's exactly how I essentially helped my own short game. So I definitely think that's something worthwhile, as well as I talked a little bit about the EA Sports news that keeps on coming out. Let me just see, make sure. There we go. It's all good. Live chat is open for anyone who does want to hop in and chat. As always, please don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button down below. So let's talk about the new clubs. I have gone back to the old driver. I've been swinging a little bit better lately, and getting an additional. Where's my driver? There it is. The old TS3 purple. It gives me an extra 10 yards of carry. Probably about an extra 3 or 4 yards of rollout. So that's about an extra 14 yards, which plays a huge factor when you're playing against these tough courses. This is a fairway finder, the Maverick Max or the Sim, essentially the same thing. The TS3 would be the same exact driver as the TGC Zero Sum. They have the same characteristics, attributes, whatever you'd like to call them. But I'm essentially gone back to that. I'm swinging a little bit better. And when I do hit a red fast or a red slow, it still carries pretty much the same distance as the other driver would on a good swing. So that's pretty much been the decision I've gone with. Since I am hitting it a little bit further, I have a lot less distance into any of the long par 5s. So I have swapped out to, I was using the TSI 3. And I have swapped to the TS2 because it gives me that little bit of forgiveness. You can see the little red next to the forgiveness, as well as the distance control. So it's rolling out a little bit less. My timing is a little bit better. Hitting a lot more perfects. Same thing along the 2 hybrid. I have swapped out. I was using this, but you can see the forgiveness in the distance control bar. I want more perfects. I want straighter shots, and I'm willing to give up a little bit of distance here. So TS2 is what I have here. So gives me a little bit more of that forgiveness. And then I have swapped in a whole new set of irons, and that is going to be some Mizunos. The Hot Metals JPX 921s, so I was using the T300s. I mean, it's a minuscule. I lose a little bit of shot shaping, a little bit of swing plane, but I gain a little bit of forgiveness, but most importantly, I gain a lot of distance control. And distance control, you'll know, is better for perfect swings because it's all about the switch between the top of your backswing to the bottom and the change in direction. It allows for a bigger section there. As well, it gives me a little bit more forgiveness, so my shots are going to be going a little bit straighter. And I found with distance control, the ball rolls out a little bit less. So that's pretty much those. Wedges, because these go a little bit shorter, I have made slight adjustments. Instead of hitting a 50, 56, and instead of hitting a 50, 54, and 58, I've swapped to a 60 degree, a 56, a 52, just so that my yardages are a little bit better gapped out, about 13 yards per. As always, the banana putter is in the bag. The reason why I like this putter so much is because all these other putters block the ball, and you can't see the ball when you're putting, which is very hard to mark certain things. So that's pretty much. Can you go over distance control again? Yeah, absolutely. So I'll kind of go through the stats here. Sorry if I'm going through it kind of. I thought that was how easy it was to hit partial shots. So it is. Distance control plays a huge factor into multiple things. So obviously I don't work with the developers, but this is just what I have come to find. So distance control works with your transition from the top of your backswing or the backswing to the downswing. So the more distance control you have, the bigger the gap is for you to make that transition to create more of a perfect swing. So that is going to help out dramatically with if you're hitting extremely fast, extremely slows. It'll give you a bigger window in that transition period and makes it a lot smoother, so that way it's easier to adjust. And when it comes into that, the distance control allows you to do that on partial shots. So if you were only hitting like a 90% shot, your window and your ability to do that would be much greater, so that way you can hit those partial shots because it pulls from the distance control factor. And then my own personal, on top of that, I also found out when I'm using those clubs, the ball rolls out a little bit less, like compared to the other clubs. And I think that's just because when you're hitting your numbers, also if you're hitting fast or slows, your numbers are going to be more consistent, rather than like a dramatic like 5-yard gain, 5-yard minus gain. The distance control is going to keep it, if it's supposed to be 176 yards, it's going to keep it somewhat in that relative range. So distance control is a factor that you definitely want to have. I still think forgiveness is the most important. I still think the forgiveness factor is the most important attribute out of all of this, because the difference in lags and capabilities are so dramatically inconsistent that I think forgiveness is so important. Swing plane, purely just, are you good at hitting it straight up and straight down? If not, you probably want some more swing plane. But I can deal with that, and I like to shape all my shots, so that's pretty much why. If you are struggling with your driver and you're struggling to hit fairways, like I always said, I highly recommend these two right here, which is the Maverick Max and the Sim. They'll give you a little bit of everything in between, of forgiveness and distance. If you really need some help, there is a driver, I think it's Sub-Zero? No. It goes like 265 yards. Where is it? It's one of the Mavericks. There it is. Maverick Standard. This thing is, you'll pretty much be very good with hitting fairways with this. But it doesn't go as far, and when you play in heavy winds, you really need something to push it, and that's why I've switched back to the TS3. Not to do with clubs, but do pitch shots not get affected by the wind as much as normal shots? Yeah, 100% correct. Pitch shots are going to be flighted lower, so just like in real golf, if you hit a full wedge shot, it's going to go way up in the air, and then the wind's going to affect it a lot more. Pitch shots don't affect it as much. Now, I will say it does play a small effect to it. So from my data that I found, it goes, and we'll keep talking as I go through this, as I'll get this going here. But from what I found is, with your regular shots, 1 yard per each mile per hour for the wind, north and south. East and west is a little bit harder to figure out because the lie plays so much of effect into it. But roughly about 1 yard north and south will be per 1 mile per hour. But when you hit pitch shots, I would say it's about half a yard. So if you're hitting into a 7-mile-an-hour wind, I would say it's probably only going to affect it about maybe like 3 yards or so. So that is something that you definitely have to consider in that aspect. Say 75 yards, I hit a full wedge, normal or a pitch shot. Would you go normal or would I go pitch shot? So my lowest lob wedge, here is 85 yards. So if I'm hitting a 75-yard shot, then I have to hit a pitch. Otherwise, I'd hit it 10 yards over the flag. And I don't like spinning it all the way, because if you spin it, you can see my bar gets very narrow, and then that's going to make it very difficult to hit a pitch fast. I mean, very difficult to hit a perfect. It's going to make it very easy to hit a fast or a slow swing. So I don't like to mess with these bars too much. So what I would do in that situation is I'd hit a lob, I'd hit a pitch, and I would hit my 73-yard pitch shot, depending on if it's going to a downhill slope, uphill slope. If it's just flat, everything's flat, I'd hit a 73-yard pitch shot. It'd probably bounce and then roll about 2 or 3 yards and probably be about 77, 78 yards. If I'm hitting to a down slope, then I also hit my pitch shots a little bit fast. So I usually just club up or club down, depending on, so it really just depends on the situation. Played an 18-mile-an-hour wind into my face and hit a wedge like 20 20 yards past, came up miles short. Yeah. So the one wind that the one per kind of doesn't play into a factor is anything is the extremely high wind. So 16 miles an hour more, the data was 1.5 yards per each mile per hour. So, and especially wedge shots. So if you are playing into those winds and you're hitting straight into a 16 mile an hour wind, highly recommend hitting the pitch shot rather than a full wedge shot. Hope all that helps. And obviously I got the live chat open as I'm going to play round 3 and 4 here, so feel free to bomb away with any questions. Not a bad start. But that's what I'm here for. I started this channel just to help people out. I mean, I like playing the game, but it's more about helping you guys out. So like here, it's all about what I'm hitting into. So like this is a downhill lie. This course is very hard. It also depends on your greens. So like these greens are very hard and very fast. So the ball is going to roll a lot when it hits. You're not going to be able to get it to stop quickly. So I like to hit full wedge shots because that's the easiest way to stop the ball. I'm hitting into an uphill slope here, so that's going to counter. So a full 98 shot into an uphill slope would probably actually only go about 96 yards. But luckily, I have a nice little wind helping me out. A little fast. Just needed to bounce once and stop. See how it stops? That's why I like to hit full wedge shots when I have the ability. On any putts, I like to go just a little bit by, and what that does is it takes the break out of it. So if I'm hitting slow, I have to play the complete break, but if I hit a little bit harder, it kind of takes the break out of it. And it's a straight putt. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to be playing the next 2 rounds. Hopefully I can put up some good numbers. We'll look after round 3 at what position I'm in, and we'll see how this goes. Slight slow. Hopefully it catches a piece. Ooh, got lucky there. Alright. So, 102. This is a little bit too much club. This is a good club. 108. I don't really want to hit a pitch shot in this situation though. So I'm going to flight it. Take some spin off of it. Ah, fast. It's going to go over the flag. Still a good birdie opportunity here. Stay up. Ah. Probably could have hit the pitch shot in that situation. It's okay though. I wasn't expecting the fast swing. When you hit fast, it's obviously going to go a little bit more. Caught me at a little in-between number there. 293. This is way too much driver. So let's hit this. The good thing is these fairways are so firm, they roll out so much. Alright, 233, that's unnecessary. Slight slow right now. Gonna have to put that together. Great number though, distance wise. Currently playing Gin 21 miles per hour, which is impossible. Yeah, anything above 15, 16 miles an hour, essentially I'm just trying to hold the wheel and keep it straight. Try to put in a decent number. 21 miles per hour is kind of crazy. Too much break? Just enough break? Come on. Oh, man. My ability to hit a perfect pitch is my problem. I can help you out with that. So, do you use a meter? Perfect pitch. I actually just helped one of my friends last night with this problem. Let me, we'll cover it here. I'll go into a practice swing so I don't jack up this round here. Alright, so perfect pitch. First off, I'd say is find the vibration. So if your vibration is right at your belt buckle, that's all you're paying attention to is your belt buckle. Next thing is if it's your belly button, then it's your belly button, and if it's a full swing, it'll be just about like your chest, where your nipple area would be. Find out where the vibration is, and then that's where you're going to focus, and whenever it hits that point, essentially you want to catch it in a lag situation. So you got to think how your brain works. As soon as you feel, if you try to just feel the vibration and then you start your downswing, it's going to be delayed because you're going to feel vibration, then your synapses are going to go to your brain, and then you're going to be already past your go zone, and that's why you're probably not going to be able to hit it. So you have to anticipate the perfect spot, and that's why you need to find a marker for it. Either your belt buckle, your belly button, I don't know where it essentially is. And then how I like to do it is I like how to catch it on the downswing. So say it's my belt buckle, right? I like to let it go over the belt buckle and let it start falling down before I catch it again. If that kind of makes sense. So it'd go to my belt buckle. It's obviously going to go super slow because I'm not hitting a partial right now. Let's do a belt buckle one. I gotta move the meter. Alright. So 27. So that's my belt buckle, right? So I'd let it go past my belt buckle a little bit and then I'd catch it on the way down. Can't really do this right now without hitting a ball. This is hard though without hitting a ball. When I get to the next pitch shot, I'll help you out. The problem is the pitch shot is probably your best shot because outside of the pitch shot, it's been pretty destroyed. The flops and the splash shots essentially have been rendered useless in my personal opinion. Come on, win. Take it right to the flag. Trying to use this little backstop here to my advantage. It's going to break a little bit right there at the end. Come on, move it to the flag, move it to the flag. Let's go. Perfect pitch is a problem. Yeah, like I said, the pitch, honestly, I think you were the one who commented on testing out that course. Go use that course and only hit pitch shots. Play it like 3 times in a row, and I guarantee you, you're gonna find it something that works perfectly for you. Hit driver. I'm probably going to be in a pitch spot if I hit the fairway here. You're about to get a pitch example right now. You want it to be hitting forward on the vibration essentially. Yeah, you just can't rush it. That's the thing. With the pitch shot, you can't be quick. You just got to be smooth with it. And if you're hitting too fast, just slow your backswing down. And if you're hitting too slow, just speed the backswing up a little bit. It's the easiest way to find a good momentum. I'm actually going to hit a full shot here. 98 yards into this wind is perfect. So this isn't a good example of what you asked me earlier. So I have a 93-yard shot. I'm hitting into a wind. It's not a full 9 miles an hour. It's going diagonal, so it's about half of that. So it's about 4. But which is perfect for the number that I want to hit because this is going to stop quickly. But I could hit a pitch shot here. And if I was going to hit a pitch shot here, I'd hit the 95 yards because that 8 miles an hour is probably going to stop at about a yard or 2. So I could hit this or I could hit that. Just know the further up you go on your pitch shots, the more the ball is going to roll out. So a lob wedge won't roll out that much, but when you get up to an 8-iron pitch shot, it will roll out a little bit more. Where was I? 98 miles an hour. Let's stick this one close. Ah, fast again. Just catch a piece and give me a putt at it. Actually, I like chipping. A little bit fast there. Alright. Then I guess it's getting used to the rollout. Yep. Yeah, you just got to find out what clubs you... Obviously, what clubs you got. I don't know what you're using. The rollout is pretty easy to figure out, though. When I'm hitting a pitch shot, if I can hit my lob wedge all the time, I'll use my lob wedge for any pitch I can that reaches the correct distance. And that's simply because it stops quickly. Let's get up over this hill. Oh, damn, I needed 2 more yards. Alright. How aggressive do I want to play this? Not that aggressive. It is going into an uphill. Alright, we gotta start getting this birdie fest going here. Congratulations, by the way, pal. You're punching above your weight. How's it going early, man? Hell of a round you put together yesterday. I thought you were gonna have an albatross on 18. Got a nice little pitch shot here. Down 2 into this. So this wind really isn't gonna affect it much. It's gonna affect it left to right though. So my vibration is just below my chest. Slight slow. Perfect distance though. There we go. Yeah, I struggled early with my putt line, if you're meaning like straight up, straight back. So I was taking it back too slow. I had to start speeding it up and just thinking a lot less. It's crazy how much real golf actually, and the mentality for real golf, plays into effect with this game as well. Sometimes overthinking it could cause you a lot of problems. Well, at least that's what my problem was. 233 straight into a 7-mile-an-hour wind, which should counter the rollout just about. So it should be really good. Here we go. Finally a perfect. Roll right up there. Alright, eagle putt. Oh, this is pretty straight. Oh, I hit it short. No, it's gonna be right in the teeth. Oh, I didn't hit it short. Alright, I'll take a tap in birdie though. Definitely a mental thing. Yeah. If you master the pitch shot though, you can lower your score really fast because you can hit to close pins and you can actually hit the numbers you need. But it's just such a hard shot to learn. Ooh, red fast. I knew that was coming. Still a fairway though. Par 5. It's actually opened up a really good number for me. Come on, wind, help me out a little bit. Hit into that bank. Kill the spin. Nice. Here we go. Alright. Oh, I pushed it on the meter. No. Oh my god. Speaking of not straight putting meters, there you go, really. Here's one for you. Damn it. 5 under front 9 though. 2 eagle putts there on 8 and 9. Did not counter on. One of these 2 rounds I gotta really light it up. I thought this still has opportunities. So we're going down 4, 174. So it's gonna carry flag. Really just want to hit into that banking. Slight fast today. It's probably gonna bounce really hard and go way by the hole because of that hill. Still a birdie putt. Can't complain with that. Got left moving right, moving it back. Move it back, move it back. Oh my god. This since July 4th, my main issue problem is when putting 50% of the time my thumbstick veers off just a tad at the very end of my follow through and kills my line. Tits putting 46. Is that a plus 46 or a minus 46? And what difficulty are you playing on? Here we go. Finally a good stripe show. Too much club. Not enough club. Gotta hit a partial shot here. Oh, shit. Don't go in the bunker. I should have just hit it through the green. Fucking idiot. Stupid decision there. Alright, we're time for a recovery. Come on. Damn. Stupid. Plus, a plus 46 is good. Plus 46 means you're giving 46 strokes to the course. This is PS5 Magic Corner. Yeah, plus, like I'm a plus 30. Usually around there. Plus 30 to 36. Putting tips, you wanted a putting tip. I don't know if you use the meter or not. Putting wise, once again, it's similar to the pitch. You gotta find a marker. If I don't use the meter here. So like right now my vibration is the front of my toe. Or you can see like as soon as I vibrate, I can see a complete ball. Where the whole ball is just showing. So that's the only part that I figure out, and then I anticipate it. And if at the very tip of your meter it's getting squirrely, it's most likely because you're pushing and holding. You have to like let it go. So what I try to do is I just pull back and then just push quickly and just let my hand off. If you're using one hand, I don't know. But yeah, it really just depends on the difficulty, because like I can play on like the easiest setting and get into like plus 50, but it really just depends on the settings you're playing on. Alright, so let me refocus here for a second, then I'll answer some more questions. We're going downhill slightly, slight breaker here. Vibration is showing just one ball. Stay up, perfect. Center cupped it. Hammer holder. Flick it. Yeah, if you hold it, it causes a little move at the top, and it'll go wherever you essentially finish your finger. So once you hit the top, let it go. Also, if you're hitting extremely slow, it's probably because you're not hitting the top of your controller and you're letting off before it gets to the top. There is a difference in putting speeds though. So like you can go as slow as you want back or as fast as you want back, but if you move it slowly forward, you're going to hit it like a kind of like a pop stroke, or not like a pop stroke, but like a slow putt that might break more. But if you hit it more aggressively forward, you're going to hit more of a confident stroke and the ball is going to go a little bit harder, a little bit faster. FYI. Don't really need to hit anything big here. Oh, I hit red slow. Perfect. Actually, right where I wanted to be. No problem, man. I hope I didn't miss any comments. Nope, haven't missed anything there. Yeah, but keep firing away, guys. I mean, I don't mind doing this. It doesn't really take me away from this at all. So we're going 5 miles an hour, so this is going to carry 151. This will carry 141, which would be right here. Hit into a small downslope. Try to bring it in off the right. Perfect. How much I can do there? That's not really, that's a sucker pin. That's what they call that. You go at that pin, you miss long, you go all the way down the hill. Wasn't really trying to play with the sucker pin. Gotta know which flags you want to go at and which ones you don't. Something that a lot of people don't consider. They just think, oh, this is a video game, I want to go at all these flags. Well, when you get on these hard courses in the TGC, going at every single flag is not always your best interest. Unless unless you're really, really, really good and you spend a lot of, I don't spend a crazy amount of time playing this. But, yeah. If you can do it, more power to you. That's a good drive. I'm not going to hit the wall today. I promise you this. I promise I won't hit the wall. 63 yard. Perfect. This is a good number here. It's going to roll down a little bit because we got a nice little downhill slope. Vibration is just below my right pec. Slight red fast. It's going to work out just fine though. That's why I hit the pitch shot. 43, started playing golf when I was 8. Had a full ride scholarship, but joined the Air Force instead. Well, thank you for your service. Most of my family members are Air Force. So, and I grew up next to an Air Force base. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people like about it, is how difficult it is, to be honest. Oof. I don't know why I just completely blew past my white bar there. It's okay. Yeah, it is a very difficult sim game. The previous versions were even more difficult, but I mean, you've also played the ones where, like, the Tiger Woods games, where you can just mash the X button and spin it however you want, shoot like 25 under on an 18-hole course, and it's fun, but it's very arcadey. .233 is gonna lead me that in. Catch the down slope, give me a couple extra. Ah, no, not the red slope. 161. Ooh, I hit slow there. Alright, let's put something together here. Try to get to like 23 under. I don't even know where I started, to be honest. Just having a good time talking to you all. Catch a piece. Let's go! Big putt. Big putt there. Thank you guys for the likes. I really appreciate that. For anyone who's in the live chat, I hope you guys are learning a bit. Let's see where we are. I haven't even looked at the scoreboard. I'm 20 under. Oh, I guess I'm still not going to look at the scoreboard. Probably best that I don't look at the scoreboard, to be honest. Alright, this is better to be short than long. Like, this is a sucker pin. You go long here, you're going all the way to the back of the green. So it's playing 170 carry with this wind. So this could be really good. Or it'd be just a little bit too much. what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a big draw to take off. No. What I'm going to do is play my normal draw, but I'm going to flight it up a little bit so that it lands a little softer. Just got to slow down. No, no. And there we go. God damn. That's what I'm talking about. Sucker pin. Try to go for it though. I needed to flight it up about 2 more yards. It would have been really good. Alright, so in this situation I don't really have a marker for my club, so what I do is I move to my hand. My vibration happens when my thumb reaches that green bar right there. So that's how I use my new meter here. Pulled it a little bit. But perfect distance, right? And that's how I deal with that. There we go. Aside from Golden Tee at bars, this is the first golf game I picked up since Tiger Woods on the Xbox 360. Yeah, I was actually talking to my friends because when the 2 games I used to play the most, football is my background. It's what I did most of my life, playing at a high level. So I was always playing football games. I used to be very highly rated in Madden, but I played NCAA football the most, and then I also played Rory McIlroy golf the most. So when both those games got discontinued, it put me in a weird situation of like, what the hell am I going to play now? And then my friends made fun of me and they told me that neither one of those games were ever going to come back, and I always just held my breath telling them like, yeah, you know, like they're going to come back. Like I believe it. Now at the start of 2022, I will have 2 golf video games. We'll have 2K and we'll have EA. And we're going to have NCAA football for EA as well, so that just makes me a little happy guy. I didn't know if it would ever come back, and now it's coming back, so it's pretty good stuff. This green is impossible, but I need to flight it. Impossible, but I'm going to counter it with a perfect shot. Just give me a good shot there. NCAA football is the greatest. I'm just hoping they don't put the Madden developers on it, because those guys suck. I'm hoping they bring back some of the old crew. We used to play. What we did was we all used the team builder, make cupcake teams, and see who can take their horrible F-ranked team up the highest. It used to be so much fun. We used to have like leagues of like 15 people. It was a great time. I kind of don't want to hit into this bunker there. I'm kind of just going to hit it out here, see what we can get. If I go right, I go right. Perfect. 17. Let's finish strong here. You can't fly. You have to fly this on the green, because if you don't, it's gonna run all the way to the back. Going up 3, so it's playing 127 with 7-mile-an-hour wind, so it's playing 120 carry. Ugh. Puts me in a tough spot. It's a good number. See if I can just try to get it to stop. This is my only opportunity here. Slide slow, which might help out a little bit. Take one big hop and stop. Go in the flag. Oh! Not much you can do there. It's a good pin locations. The guy who created this course made some really good pin locations. I have to give him credit on that. These are not easy pins to get to. Stay up. The old Brooklyn right across. I think we're doing alright. I didn't look. I'm sorry. Oh, I got an important text message. I didn't look at my score yet. What are your thoughts on that? What now? What do you think will spend the most time? 2K or EA Golf? I'm gonna get them both. It's really gonna come down to, I said, course builders, because I'm gonna be honest with you, official courses are great, but they get boring because like they're just not, unless, but I mean EA is going all out on buying all of these courses. Like it seems like every month there's like 2 or 3 courses that they say that they just added to their list. I'm gonna have to hit a partial drive here, so just give me 1 second. I don't do well with partial drives. Too much. No. It's okay. It's gonna roll out here. It's going down this slope. I just gotta make sure I catch the slope. Oh, it's really good. Sit down. No, don't roll off. Oh. Alright, that's a good round. So what is going to take up most of my time, 2K or EA Golf? Like I said, what was that? 63? So I shot 8 under. Yeah, it's the top of my quota. I usually, like I always say, -5 to -8 is my quota that I try to hit. Probably could have, I left a lot of strokes out there. I personally am going to have them both, simply for you guys, so I can help out in both assets. If EA does not come out with, I'm going to play round 4 here as well. If EA does not come out with a course builder, then I don't see them getting many people to swap over. What I do think EA has the ability is with the servers, the server capability. TGC has obviously the best thing going for a lot of people, and if I'm assuming that they have already signed a deal with 2K, so that way they're going to keep it on this, so I'd definitely be playing a lot of 2K, so that way I can continue playing in this, because I find it a lot of fun. A lot of my friends are starting to join this now, which is something that I think is really cool, that we're all playing in this. FYI, I'm -21, so I'm top 20 already. Top 20, -30 will get me top 10. The leader is a little bit out of reach. He kind of lit it up. He's -40, so I'd have to shoot 19 under to win. Yeah, so I'm going to play them both, for sure. I just think if they don't get a course builder, then EA doesn't stand a chance. Now, what they have that 2K doesn't have is the ability, most likely, to play with, and like I mentioned in that video I did yesterday, to play as playable characters, such as like the real golfers. That's something that 2K does not have, that I think would drastically hurt them if EA comes out with that. Oh, this is a really good number. Come on, be all over the flag. Keep going. Oh, no. I misread the rollout. No problem, though. Good birdie. I can see it going attribute based, where it's like, I like the way this game is. We are all on a level playing field. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I'm actually surprised 2K does it this way, because I play a lot of their NBA game, and they have like the My Career, where you can play to build your golfer up and try to get him to a certain level, like a 99 overall. I'm really surprised they didn't pull that and add it into this game. I'm also surprised that they didn't get the face scan. They've had face scan in their games for so long, like why couldn't you just add it into this game? I know they were a little short on their budget for this game because they weren't sure how it was going to play out, so I'm assuming it's all going to be in the next game. But I'd be interested if they keep it on the simple playing field. One of my big complaints is you have attributes for clubs, you have attributes, you have clothes, you have all this stuff. Why is there no attribute for the golf ball? The golf ball is one of the most underrated and important parts of golf. Whether it spins more, doesn't spin more, whether it's built for carry, drivers, wedges, feel, like, that's such a dramatic forgiveness. Like, why is there nothing in this game for that? That kind of makes me wonder a little bit, you know? This is a very in-between club here for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sand wedge it. I'm going to loft it way up in the air. Try to get it to just land short. Perfect. Now stop. Perfect. And see, yeah. Ooh, left myself a tough putt here. That's where I should have left myself, to be honest. I think that's one part of my game that I hurt myself in and I could be a lot better at, is trying to give myself where's the best putt. Instead I just try to hit to the hole instead of leaving myself like where's the green good. I should start focusing on that a little bit more. I don't really want to hit another partial drive. I mean, it didn't go terribly, but it didn't go great. Red slow will definitely not help you either. I'm gonna have to hit a 3-wood into this green. It's gonna be fun. Wonderful. That's a good 3-wood. Where was that the first time? Alright. 3-wood, 3-wood. Par 4. These two hills should counter each other. Now swing. You gotta be kidding me. Backdoor it? Alright. Yeah. The golf ball thing doesn't make any sense to me. I also don't know why. Actually, never mind, because I already have all of the Titleist clubs. I don't know if you guys can still get the Titleist clubs. God, another... actually, this is gonna... Let's see, what is the top of this hill? 190. Oh, perfect. So this 4-iron should carry just over the hill. Should carry just over this hill. Exactly what I need. Let's try to make one of these putts, man. Oh, nope, not high enough. Not playing any of these putts high enough. Boom, boom, boom. So we're 1 under right now. We are 8 strokes off of a top 10 finish this week in the A division. 18 strokes off of the leader. I would really like a top 10 though. That's all I try to go for is top 10s. If I get the win, I get the win. Oh no. Get over the bunker. Alright, perfect. I can deal. I can deal from here. Little full lob wedge. I would like to be below this hole, but I don't want to go in that bunker either. Kicking left. Sounded good. Looks good. Might go in. Ooh, that's real good. Don't screw this one up. There we go. That's a bird. I missed all the passes and I wish I can go back and get them. I was surprised it's not crossplay. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do crossplay. It seems like there's still so much reluctance in crossplay. I think that's just because Sony has outsold Xbox and Microsoft 3-1. So they are just really unwilling to do anything because they have a majority of the market. This is a risky shot. Great pin location. I'm gonna try to hit this. Did I do it? A little fast. Much better than being in that bunker, though, I'll tell you that. So you got a yellow. Move it back 3. See what we got here. Should move to the right. Should move to the right. Should move to the right. Oof. There we go. Yeah, the passes, I don't really understand. Like, you want people to keep buying your game, especially if you're not going to come out with another game. Why not just let people still buy the passes? It's not like you're going to lose money. You're only going to make money. I knew that was hand slipped off the controller. Oh, that's the worst bunker to be in. Did I get it there? Oh, nice, I did. We can chip in from here. Not when you swing like that. Like, so they're definitely not, if they haven't announced anything, because their game usually comes out in August, beginning of September, late August. They haven't announced anything. EA's coming out in the spring, in April, the first week of April. Which means, like, why not just let people get the Titleist clubs? There are some of the Titleist clubs that are the best clubs in the game. I'm hitting a little slow right now. I need to cut it out, to be honest. Can't go at these par 5s if I'm doing this. Oh my goodness. It's okay though. Let's go. Big bird. 3 under. Not striking the driver a little well right now. This is where the driver decision, but the distances is fine. It's accuracy part. I really need 10 into the wind, which means I have to hit over here. The accuracy part is the problem. Can I find one more bunker, please? This is fantastic work. Just gotta speed up my backswing a little bit. Good number here. Kicking off to the left. Oh my gosh. There we go. Alright, not the best front 9 right there. Well, that's what happens when you hit probably 2 fairways out of 7. Still, it's only 6 shots away from a top 10, which is all I really like here. Down 5 with about 4, so I'd say about 9-10 yards, so 170 carry again. Got a little backstop there. Gonna play it just off. Golf shot. Try to take a little distance off with the draw. Make sure that I land a little bit behind the flag. Hit this one with confidence. Just never cut back. Ooh, almost missed that. Not too shabby though. Bum, bum. Alright, let's take advantage of this par 5 here. There we go. It's a good shot. Don't kick left. Don't do it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with you? Tap in birdie though. 5 shots off the quota. We're trying to get to 30. Let's get to 30. Top 10 finish again. There's always one guy in the A division that just lights it up. I haven't had a minus 12 plus round in a bit. Kind of due for one soon. A little pushy on the stick lately. .146 into 6, going into a downhill slope, so I actually like this number. There we go. That's a good swing. That's a really good swing. So much rollout on this course. What do we need? 4? We got 6 holes to get 4 under through 6 holes. I know the last one is a drivable par 4. Alright. Brick by brick we build this house. That was a horrible swing. Kick left for me. Yeah. That was a horrible swing. That's an even worse swing. Kick right. Can't believe that just worked out. That was a horrible swing. But hey, 3. We're on a little run here. 3 in a row. Dun, dun, dun. Dun. Nice. Wonderful. I like this number 2. So go into a downhill slope. It is. Because this is going to carry the flag. I want a lot of rollout on this course. Come on, wind. Pull it back a little bit. There we go. On most courses that are slightly firm, 7 miles an hour straight into your face pretty much counters. So like if your club says you hit 156, the 7 miles an hour will cut your carry down 7, so you're going to hit 149, but then the rollout will be the 7 yards. So essentially you can play exactly what number you wanted to hit. That's how I was able to do that one. If that makes sense. Oh no. 7 miles an hour is like the perfect wind. What the hell is this? I can't believe I just did that. What you gonna do about it? Well, back to 4. That was terrible. What a run I was on too. What is up with these meters right now? Oh, that hurts. Killed all my momentum. Dun dun dun. Damn hole again. Come on, Wind, take it up, take it up. Hold it, no. Every time. Alright, well, unless we can eagle the last, it's not looking like we are eagle the next 2. We're going to get to 30. So it'll be a top 15, hopefully. Which isn't bad. I keep dealing with these slight pushes. Makes it very hard to play sometimes. Slight push every time. This one might work out though. Go in the hole. Minus 27. Top 15 is definitely not bad though. I just know that I just need that little extra. Couple putts here or there. If I drove the ball better the last round. Yeah, this is way too much club. I'm gonna have to hit a partial drive. We got an eagle to get to 29. $29 under for the tournament? Nope. Alright, so 28 under. Definitely a top 15. I think it gets me into 13th, 12th or 13th place. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned a little bit. And, yeah. That's pretty much all that I got for you guys. If you need any tips or anything, you guys have any more questions, concerns, or anything, let me know. And stay tuned for next week. I'll come back. We'll do some more live. We'll do some more chatting. Hopefully your guys' games. Or if you got some questions, let me know. Feel free to leave up a comment. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe down.